Hello and thanks for stopping by the Sister Cousins Lifestyle channel. My name is Sandy, and in today's video we are going to be continuing with my room makeover series. I've been sharing my last few videos how I have been working on my loft area to kind of spruce it up just a little bit, and today I have just a few more updates that I want to share with you, and we're going to extend over into my office. So if you'd like to see what that is all about, keep on watching. Okay, so we've done some things in the area to kind of spruce it up, and today we're going to work on the other half of the room. So the other half of the room consists of a table, and I have a bookshelf over here. So we're going to go ahead and finish this space off before we go ahead and move on over to the office, where I'll be showing how I kind of made some changes in there. So I'm going to start off with my vase here that I keep on the table. So this is the table. It's the vase. It's an ellipse vase, and I'm moving around my home a lot. I got it from Z Gallery. I've had it now for some years. I had these river stones in here for a while and just nothing else, but I think I want to go ahead and put something in here just to kind of finish off this space. Eventually, I'll definitely be moving this vase downstairs, and through the summer, I typically style it with my live flowers, but for now, we're going to go ahead and do that.
The ellipse vase is a beautiful vase. I really love it, but it is very hard to clean. But I try to keep it clean with some rubbing alcohol just to keep the streaks and everything out. It's very heavy as well, but it's a beautiful vase.
So I got these stems here from World Market, and I've never used them, but I've had them for some months now. But I'm going to go ahead and style this vase with these. I only got 3 stems, which is fine. This is going to be short term anyway. Because like I said, I like to have my live flowers in this vase during the summer weather or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of rip these tags off of here. And I typically don't cut my stems. I will bend them. That's about it. We're going to see if they'll fit in here without doing anything.
And it was at this moment that I realized that I needed more stems. I just don't have enough of these to pull off any kind of look in this particular vase. A vase with a smaller mouth would work perfectly, but this one is not going to do it without additional stems. This is how it's looking, not going to work at all, which is fine because I'm going to be using this vase with my live flowers anyway. So I'll just have to find something else to put these in for now.
This is another vase I've had for a long time. Haven't used it in a while, so I thought I'd pull it out and try it, and I definitely do not like that look either. But I still love the stems. I think it would be better if I had more stems, but I don't. So we're just going to find a more enclosed vase that would do better.
So I went shopping in my home to see what I could find. I knew that I had something that would work.
So this is a vase. I've had this for a long time too, and I think this will be nice because it goes with the round flower pot that I just added for my bird of paradise. So we're gonna give this a try. Obviously with this one, we're gonna have to bend these stems more in order for it to fit in here, because they're gonna be like way too long. See there? So we'll bend them up like this. Probably have to do 2 bends. Yeah.
And it wasn't long before I realized that wasn't going to work either. But that didn't stop me. I tried it and kept trying to position them to make it work because I love this vase and I love these stems. But sometimes when decorating, things just don't work out the way that you want, at least on the first try. You just have to kind of keep playing around with things until you find something that does work. But I'm a determined one here. I'm really trying to do this. I wish I had gotten like 2 more stems. I would have been able to pull off a look with these. But I'm going to go back and see if they still have them. I got them from World Market. But before I do that, I need to go through my existing floral stash to see if I have anything that will fit this. I know that I did have some mustard colored stems that I have been looking for. Cannot find them, but I was just trying to see if I could find anything else to pair with these to use. And I'm kind of seeing what florals I have in here that I'll be pulling out soon for my summer decor styling. These peonies are really pretty, and they would be pretty in that round vase, but I'm just not feeling peonies right now. So I don't think I want to go that route. But anyway, I'm going through here. I'll soon find that I have nothing that fits in here. So now I'm going to go check my vases again and make sure I don't have anything that will work with those stems to decorate this table. So I'm putting my little box back up. I'll be pulling this out again probably in a couple days, but that's the way that I keep it. So here I am now. I found this thrifted vase that I've had for a long time, and I was going to do a DIY on it when I initially bought it to paint the metal portion of it. Never did that, but it's a beautiful vase. I love it, and I really like the way that the stems turned out in there. So yay, finally got a look that I like. And the thing about this look that's great is that this is so small. So we use this table, right? So we'll have to be moving things around, and this is small enough to move it and, you know, to replace it once we're done or whatever. So nice look here. So I didn't want to put the round vase away after I found it. And while I was in looking through my floral stems, I found these greenery here that kind of drapes over the vase. And I love that look. I just love the dramatic look of a plant cascading over the vase. And this is kind of going over my banister. I have a live plant, a pothos next to that is doing the same thing. So I thought I would pair these two together for a while and see how I like that. So now that I have the table all situated, I have to tackle this bookshelf. This bookshelf has been decorated like this for a long time, if you want to call it decorating. It's pretty much just stuff placed on here. I still have a Christmas tree up there. You see that? But it's time for me to go ahead and pull these items down and try to make it pair with the rest of the room. So I'll be taking everything off, give it a nice dusting off, and then I will go shopping in my home to find some more decor pieces to go up here. This struggle man here, that's what I call him, the struggle man. I love this piece. I got it from the at-home store, and I use it all the time. I never put him away. He goes all over my home, but I really like him a lot. But yeah, I'm just removing everything, and then we're going to put some more decor pieces out here. Now you're going to see a mirror that's on the wall behind this bookshelf, and I am going to clean it, but it's a really old mirror and it's very cloudy, and I'm not able to get it clean even with the rubbing alcohol, which is what I use on my glass. So you're going to see that I'm going to show the styling with that still up there, but I have since removed that piece. So yeah, it was time to retire it. But here I am giving it a shot, trying to get it cleaned up, and I will realize that, you know, it's just not going to work. It's a cute little piece. I've had it for years. I have no idea where I got it from.
And so just to give me a different look up here, I'm going to go ahead and decorate these shelves, but I think I'm going to bring in more of my white decor pieces instead of my black, just to kind of switch it off for the spring and the summer months. I'm probably not going to change it again. This is a space in my home that I pretty much decorate, and it stays that way. So we're going to start off with these pieces here. You've seen these pieces before. If you've watched my channel, you know I say over and over again, all I do is move things around. I buy a couple of nice, not a couple, I got more than a couple, but the pieces that I buy, I do like to use them and experience them all around my home and enjoy them all around my home. So yeah, I move them around a lot. So we're going to go ahead and play around with some white decor pieces and see how it turns out. I love to decorate with books, so I have these. These are all pretty much travel themed books. I've got one with America's landmarks. So I usually have this out. Most of these books came from Ollie's. That's where I like to buy this kind of book, or Big Lots. This one is on Boston. And you can see the Big Lot sign. I've had this for years. It was $5 at whatever point I bought it. But we'll go ahead and put that out. And this is Where to Go in the Americas. So we'll just put that out, and then we'll find some white decor piece to go on that. Maybe something like this. If it's not, yeah, that's going to be too tall. That's the thing about these bookshelves. Even that is. So if I wanted to use this with books on it, I need to put that on the top shelf. Then those won't fit. So let's figure this out. Maybe we'll put it next to it, and then we can still go ahead with our 3 books. And then we can still bring in a decor piece on top of that, because you can put, you know, I can put more. I usually decorate my shelves with the bare minimal, like 1 or 2 things on each shelf. But we'll go ahead and put some more on here and see how that turns out. All right, I said I would probably bring back some of my brass in here. So we're going to go ahead and put that there on top of that shelf. So that way that can go there to kind of anchor those books. And I still have my little white decor piece here. Now, when I tell you how excited I am to see this room coming together, it is literally like being in a different home because this is an area that I just really had not been decorating. I come in here, I sit, I relax, I do all of that, and I never even think about decorating. But you know, it's a space that I spend a lot of time in, so why not include that as a part of my decorating and switching out things. So I'm going to do better up here because I'm liking the way it's coming together. Now, after looking at this, I feel like I want to break up some of the color here. I wanted to add a little color in here just because I don't really want it to be matchy-matchy. Remember, I said that in my first overhaul video that I just really want this room to be eclectic. I want it to be full of the things that I love, but my nature is more neutrals and matchy-matchy and all of that. That's just my nature. So I keep going back to that. So I'm trying to come away from it, but I gotta break this yellow up. It's just a little too much for me. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of mix another book in there, just kind of break that up and maybe pull one of the yellow ones out. Here, this is just a little bit too much. So I may pull out this one and I'll use it somewhere else, but maybe we'll pull that one out. And we'll add this one, which of course is more neutral. And I feel better about that. This one is my Argentina book for the export. So yeah, let's see how that looks. Let's straighten those out. I love stepping out of my comfort zone and kind of decorating with some color in different places of my home. It's very therapeutic for me just to kind of switch things out and express my creativity. And I always enjoy what I come up with. And on this shelf, bringing in this book because I really do want to use it. It needs to be on the shelf. I just wanted to kind of break that up a little bit. So I've got these two. This one is Wonders of the World. I know this probably came from Ollie's. Yep, see that red tag there. And then I have Who's Who in African American History. I don't know where I got this one from, but I've had it for a long time. Now this was a candle here. And it's burned out and everything, so I've cleaned it out and I'm just going to use it and just kind of put this little greenery in here because why not? So let's see, we'll put that down here. Putting these here, I just put the one book in that way and then the other one this way. I'm gonna find a piece to go in there, and then down here on my bottom, just keeping it real, that's where my atlas goes. I always know where it is, and that's that. So that's what's gonna go there. So this is what this shelf is looking like. Now, I do not like that mirror piece back there now that I've put the taller pieces there. So I am going to remove that, or I actually have removed it. So I'm going to show you what it looks like without it. Now, mind you, the wall has not been repaired because, of course, that left all kind of holes in the wall, but we'll deal with that. It looks fine up there with a bowl or something that's more flat, but with these taller vases and decor objects up here, it just does not work. So we're going to go ahead and repair the wall and figure something else out. But that's not going to happen in this video. That's just something that I'm thinking through. It'll take time. Aside from that, I really like all of the decor pieces that I placed on here. I love the addition of the white pieces on here. I have these white marble chain links that I decided to bring out here next to the books. And I just love the simplicity of it all. And yeah, it's looking good other than that mirror piece in the back. Now here it is with the mirror piece removed. You can see the nails there. So just ignore that. So that's what it'll look like. And now I'm looking at this wall thinking maybe I should paint this wall. Child, one thing leads to another. But anyway, let's move on. So we're going to move right on over here to this little cart here. And I just have my thrifted lamp here that I love. And I've been moving that around as well. And then these two vases here. These are from Z Gallery as well. These are the Jules vases, I believe. But anyway, I just kind of put them here. They've been empty since the candy was eaten out of them. So I'm going to go ahead and put 3 moss balls in here. I don't remember where I got these moss balls, but I love the unique shape and texture of them.
So I'm going to just put them, they're not going to fit in here. So I can't do 3. I'm going to just go ahead and take one of them out and just do 2. That's fine. We'll just roll with it. I love how versatile these containers are. You can put all types of different vase fillers in them. You can put candy in them. They'd be pretty on a buffet. You know, just so many different things that you could put in them. And you can also use them clear. They're just a beautiful, beautiful vase. So we're going to go ahead and instead of putting moss balls in this one, I do have this larger greenery topiary or whatever it is that I'm going to go ahead and put in this one. Love, love, love the look of that green, especially popping against that black wall that's behind it. I really, really like that look. The thing that I really am enjoying about this is that I really am taking my time to kind of curate a look here. This lamp looks so nice. Now, this is an antique lamp, more mid-century modern against my modern items. So I am just loving that, just the mixing it in. I do have to get this little moss ball out of here. But I just love the way that it's coming together. I've got my wood pieces here. I've got my modern pieces, glass pieces, so many layers, so much texture. But this is what the room is looking like. I do still have to do my puzzle wall back there. But yeah, there's the shelf. And yeah, this is how it's looking. And I love it. I really, really do. Now, outside of my planter and my lighting, everything else, decor pieces and whatnot, are pieces that I've already had. And I'm able to use some of my thrifted pieces. So I'm really thrilled about that. My floor lamp is thrifted. The table lamp is thrifted. The vase on the table is thrifted. And so I love that, to be able to use those pieces. I will be working on my puzzle wall soon. So more to come on that. And of course, that mirror behind the shelf, that'll be taken care of as well. But the room is really coming together nicely. Now, even though I'm not done with this space, I really like the way that is functional and, you know, it looks fine the way that it is. But I do have some ideas of things that I want to do for future, like that little table there with the boxes. I definitely want to replace that with something, hopefully something thrifted or a vintage piece that I can find. I definitely want to paint that wall. And get rid of the mirror piece, fix that wall, decide what I'm going to do there. I want to get rid of the file cabinet and things that I have there, but that'll come over time. And for now, I think everything is kind of working together. I do have a chair missing there, if you're wondering, from the table. And that's actually in my office because I have yet to buy a chair for in there. So I have been using it in there. Happy to be using my little thrifted floor lamp there. That's super cute. I've had that for a while and have moved that around my home. So I've gotten good use out of it. I think I might have paid $10 for it. Maybe not even that much, not sure. But yeah, this is what it's come to look like for now. And again, I moved this rug and it looks just perfect in this space. I love it.
Ooh, I'm tired. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't leave without hitting the thumbs up button and also the subscribe button if you're currently not subscribed. I did not finish the gallery wall because I did not want to rush through it. And the more I think about it, I think I want to take this opportunity to explore some different options for my gallery wall. So that's going to come a little bit later. But I'm excited with where I've ended, you know, with this project, and I'm excited about what I have in store for the remaining of it. But like I said, I'm going to take my time and kind of think through what I really want to do, because there's so many different gallery wall options out there that you can do. And so as I've studied design and you know, just as I've learned more and evolved in my design style, I want to explore other options and adding more layers and textures and all of the things. So yeah, let's come play around with me with my home decor. If that's something that you like, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, hit the post notification bell. That way you can be notified as I provide updates on this project and other projects around my home. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you on my next one. Bye-bye.
Keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet.